What's up, y'all? Good morning. Another fine day. As you can see, Zach is working on the bank right here. That's what he worked on yesterday. Right through there. Kind of came around this corner. We're kind of leaving a bunch of stuff back there in the back. We're gonna get this stuff out, and then we got a huge tree down the bank we're gonna try to pull up today, and we're going right straight through there.
back together.
Yeah, we can put it back together with your deal.
Yeah, and we can get ends. Because the chain's not destroyed, so we just need to get 2 new ends and we can link this chain back. Here, I'll go throw this over to you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Zach, I'm gonna throw this over there.
Yep.
We'll see how far we make it. Just wrap it around the top of the tree right there.
Yep.
If it'll reach.
Nice.
That's about all that you can. I've got it kind of grabbing itself here.
Yep.
So you can pull that as tight as you need to.
Okay.
And that's how much you got. That's it.
Oh man, I wish I could get it around.
I can back up.
Oh yeah, back up a couple feet and we'll grab it. I'll grab it around the big section of this guy.
Okay.
We had a chain failure too.
Really?
Yeah, the log chain broke.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The links aren't even stretched. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, we're pulling logs, but that's a Chinese log chain.
Well, yeah, there's your problem.
Yeah, there's your problem.
Oh, crap. That's stupid. You didn't even pull it that hard.
I certainly didn't really snatch on it, did I?
No. Well, let me see if I can...
Well, I don't think it's going to slide down the bank now.
No.
We've got a lot of it up here.
You got a free ride. Turn towards us just a hair. There you go. free. You know, these nice bulldozer cut ends. Pushing and pulling at the exact same time. Hold on. That's good. Take two. Ooh, it wants to.
The tree did not move really, so Zach's gonna go down there with the chainsaw, and we're assuming it's still attached down there to the ground. It's still on the root ball or something like that, which we've made that mistake before, but we had to at least try it. So when he gets down there, we'll see what it looks like. I got my Onyx out and we're looking at property lines. So Zach's down there near the property line, so I'm gonna hoist my camera down there to him. Zach, I'm going right over top of all these trees.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, here it goes. This is probably the dumbest thing I'll do today. Well, I don't know. The day's still young.
We haven't flown the drone yet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go.
Oh.
I didn't have enough juice. I didn't have enough juice in the throw.
Bounced off a tree.
Plus, if I hadn't hit that stupid tree.
Yeah, if you hadn't hit that one, it would have been fine. Hey, it still works. All right, let's see where this property line is.
It's not an iPhone. It'll take a lick. Man, we gotta start bringing a bigger saw up here. Every day I'm like, I'm just gonna bring the little one, and then halfway through something I'm cutting, I'm like, why did I bring this thing?
Right, a big saw would have been good, but you know what? A big saw would have been hard to hike back out of here.
Yeah, it would have.
Didn't even break it.
That's awesome.
That worked out nicely.
Yeah. I wouldn't have bet money on that. I mean, it just idled it right up the bank. I don't even know how that's possible.
Hey, when it came up the bank, the log was 3/4, a quarter of the way out, and it tipped the log up and was hanging it out like it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's pretty awesome. Let's get it unhooked and pull some more.
It's been a few days since we've taken a little walk around the property. I got to get off that dozer. It's killing my back. So we'll go out and take a little walk, and we'll look around, see what see what we've done. Check out some of this stuff we've cleared out. I'm sort of running around cleaning the bank out a little bit, so Zach's got a clear path to track so he can start getting through, and then as he sets everything behind him, then I go back through and start pushing it into piles. Now some of these trees, cut these things down a couple days ago. Might have been yesterday, I don't know, I can't remember. I don't even know what day it is. But I'm getting another little pile here. Some trees. Those trees we drug up the bank this morning, they're over there. We'll walk past those once we get up here, but let's go see how we're doing. We'll get Zach to, he could probably grab this stuff here and pull it up so we don't have to hook the chain to it. He might be able to track down here. He might also be able to grab that from over there, get some of this stuff off the bank. And you can see that, you know, the property comes this way. Up there, angles down from the bank, kind of comes this way. So all the water actually runs off here. You can see there's not a lot of water, but when it does, you can see where it's made its own path down through there. So we're gonna clear this up and we're gonna leave those there just for drainage. And then if we ever need to direct anything, we could always, if you have some standing water, you could throw some French drains in and then end up having it come out down here and run down the bank where it's natural. Gets up in there, we'll squeeze around behind him. Man, this is so much cleaner up here. It's crazy how much stuff is, I mean, it just goes unattended, so it gets out of hand. We're not worried about anything down that bank. We might be later, you know, we might come back and whatever, but we have a lot of other work to do. We got driveways to build and stuff like that. So once we get this stuff up here cleaned out, you know, reasonably, then we may come back. I don't know, it might be a couple years. But, I mean, we could pull these trees down, all these leaners right here, but honestly, and these pine trees fall down a lot. It don't take much. Their root system is very shallow, so they're not holding on by much. So these things fall down. So you just don't, you want to make sure that, obviously, if you got a house that's going right here, you don't want these trees in here. But we're not building anything up here that's going to be close to any of that. So we want to keep them sitting right there. Much as we can keep, we're going to keep. Now, what I would like to do is, man, if we could trim some of these trees up, and if we can get all the brush from growing around the trees, I'm assuming that makes them healthier. So that's something that we're definitely going to check out. See how all these vines grow in these trees? That can't be healthy. So I mean, we might just throw a couple of ropes around that, tie it to something, and yank all that out of there. Whatever we got to do, we'll get the bottom cut out of there and pull it up here with the excavator, grab over there and drag it out, because that's just not going to be conducive to a healthy tree, I'm sure. I don't know shit compared to nothing when it comes to trees, but I can't believe that would be a reasonable expectation for a tree that's healthy, is to have all them vines and whatnot hanging all over them. See this stuff we've been yanking off all the trees. We'll get in here and we'll actually pull them off. That way, if that tree is going to remain healthy, I think it's going to need that. We found big hornet's nest in one of the trees. So we're gonna have to, we kind of skip this a little bit because I want to see if Gidget wants to keep these red buds. We'll let these things grow until we figure out which ones are going to be big and healthy, and then maybe we'll start pulling some of them down. But heck, that might be, I don't know how long these things take to grow. It might be, you know, it might take 5 years or something for that to get big to where they get those beautiful purple buds on them. So I'm not sure. I got to do a little research and figure out what we want to do with this, but I'm leaving, like, I got a pack of them right here. I got a pack of them over here. I got a pack of them right here. What we'll do is we'll track back in here and we'll start grabbing some of this stuff out of here and cleaning that up. But we'll get to that eventually. So obviously we have a real brush pile problem around here. Honestly, I don't want to stop working to burn brush. I could, because they need attention. Like, we can't just set stuff on fire and then take off. It's got to be watched. Now, if we got the ground all scraped away and there's not much to catch on fire, obviously we're not going to set a brush pile on fire right here next to all this business, because we all know what's going to happen there. So we'll get to that. So Zach, like I said, I don't know what to do in here. I need some guidance. So we'll see what happens with that. I should be getting that guidance today. We'll figure that out. what's your theory on, like, I was thinking put a building this way. Do you not like that? Would you rather have it, you have another opinion?
No, I think that'd be fine.
Would you rather have it this way?
No. Hey, come here. Come here. You got, buddy. A stick.
So this is, as far as this level, I think this is the widest part here. It narrows down as we go that way. So I think that the best thing to do is to be all the way back here in the biggest part. What do you?
Oh no.
Do you want to?
Come on.
I mean, you can look down here, because we can, I know this is kind of goes downhill here, which to me, it goes downhill here, which means that anything we build here, the water runs this way. It's not running to you, it's running away from you.
Do you need help?
Come on, get up.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Got your truck? Yeah, do you want me to hold your truck? Okay, you can hold it. Careful. That's your dad. He's in the big machine over there.
Come on, let's go.
You want uppy? Okay. Come
Zach found another bee's nest today.
Huh?
Zach found another bee's nest today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you can, obviously, I don't know if you're keeping that or.
No.
No, okay. I figured you'd be keeping it.
I threw the other one away
You did?
until we moved.
I saw those things on Marketplace for $100.
When we moved, I did.
I can't believe it.
God
Bless
bless
you.
you. Well, you didn't want me to keep everything. God bless you. You're welcome.
All right, so all that little pack right there is all those red bud trees. This pack right here, you want me to leave that stuff?
If they're not in the way,
Well, no, I mean, I don't think they're in the way.
I would like to try to keep some of it.
Well, I'm gonna keep a lot of it, you know, most of it that I can, but you know, we got to get it cleaned out in here. We can't have,
Yeah.
we can't just have crap everywhere.
No. Little clumps here and there is okay, but I mean, if some of it's in your way, then
This was down over the bank. We took that up here this morning. That was, we drug it. It was, you can see where the stump is where it's cut down there. See the cut stump right there? That's where that was this morning. And it was laying against the bank up here. So we cut that down and drug it up. We had a couple more here, one right here, that we cut them down, drug them up, because all they were doing was just, they were just laying over the bank.
yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing that I know that we can do is, we know we got to go along and clean the banks out. I'm not taking any of these larger trees down, but I mean, obviously we got to get trailers and trucks and other stuff up here too. So, you know, that's something that we've got to, we do have to at least make it accessible. And it was so overgrown that, you know, it's taken days to get up here and try to.
Yeah.
You want to go, you want to go help your dad? So I haven't done a lot in here. I've kind of left this as, other than going through here and cleaning this stuff out. But what do you want me to do? Obviously, all the crap on the ground right here is not going to be here. But like you see, you want me to just leave these big clumps of trees and just clean that stuff out and leave them all there?
I would like to try to do that.
Okay. Well, I'll save as many of them as I can. I mean, we got enough room to drive through here. We'll probably have to take one or two down here and there. And let's go over here so he can ride with his dad for a minute, and then we'll walk back over here and we'll look at what we got going on over there. how do you want me to do this? Do you want me to?
Well, some of this obviously needs to be taken out.
Well, that's what all that is back there.
I know, but I mean, don't go all the way back. Just do like an edge type thing and leave some of that just for like the animals and stuff.
Do you want me to? You want me to take this out to get back to those big ones, to clean those big ones out?
Yeah.
You want to clean that one out?
This is like all the stuff that was right by to the left of the driveway.
Yeah.
That one big tree.
Yeah. It's just that stuff that has, all this stuff is really terrible.
Yeah.
I
would leave some of it a little back in there, just kind of.
I don't have to go back. I don't have to go.
Safe space, but I would take some of that out.
I don't have to go back in there at all. But the problem is you can't see these nice huge trees because of these,
yeah,
you know, kind of
overgrown,
kind of in the way. So, all right. Well, and like this, this right here that's clear, this is what it looked like. It was just.
I can't believe how much it clears out.
Yeah, I mean, the other. I want you to look at the other side too, because. You know, we got to figure out.
Well, you basically know what I want.
Well,
I know exactly what I like.
The problem is I feel like I'm taking garbage trees out of here, but there's so many of them, it ends up being nothing left.
Right.
I'm trying to get back to these huge trees, but in doing so, I mean, obviously there's no huge trees in here. I didn't take any of that out. It's all these guys.
Yeah.
So long as I'm doing the right thing, I don't want to be back here mowing everything down, but I also would like to be able to access.
Well, you want to be able to see it, like.
Yeah.
Be able to see it.
Yeah, there's some big trees growing right there on the side that
and this is part of our property?
Yes.
Even some of that wall?
The whole thing. So our property line goes, it's right down there. Okay. And it goes that way. So as far as what I can tell on Onyx, you know, I wouldn't come through here and building a bunch of stuff.
No.
But but just going off the old survey, that this is exactly, it's correct. Just going off that. So, well, you
don't have to kill yourself getting all
well,
that.
I know that, but like there's so much scrub brush in there, you can't see the big trees. And I'm assuming that you want that brush out of there so you can see the big trees.
Well, I think it would probably look nicer, but I mean...
Oh, I believe it would.
Look at how many different branches are on this and how...
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and basically what we've been doing is, like, we haven't been back here. I came back here to see what was back here, but we're cutting...
Up some?
Yeah, like 7 or 8 feet up into the tree, so at least we can get around them. Right. And because this stuff right here, man, it's hard to work around. I get slapped in the face with that stuff all day.
Branches are on that?
Yeah, this tree is huge.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, huge for this property, given the fact that these trees have only had 60 years to grow.
Build our houses right up against.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
On the side of the road.
Yeah, you could.
Holy moly.
So, before we came all the way down there, and we made a right-hand turn down there at the bottom.
Right, and we went across that other little water path.
No.
No?
There was no water.
I must be thinking when it was me, you, and Jack.
Maybe.
Yeah, there was water down there, remember?
Maybe. I don't remember that.
There was water.
So we came up right here. We had a little spot right there. We had mowed some of the trees down with the side-by-side. But when we came up from the driveway, made a left, then we made another left, went down and around I'm only talking about 50 feet, not too far. And then we would come up here, and so this over here, so you see the light through the trees up there? That's where the property line is. It's up there. And that's that road. That road goes all the way down through there. So if you follow this wall, it goes down here, curves left, and goes that way, and right over there where that road is comes up over by the cabin. This rock goes all the way around that corner, way down there to where that other little pond is.
That's the pond.
So if you follow this all the way down through there, all the way around that corner, that's where that other pond is. That's what you're talking about. Okay, now I understand. Yeah. So this is all connected. So here's the thing. Here's my next question. Clearly we're not doing this today, but do you want me to come through here and go all the way around at the base of this, all the way around to where the road is up there? So you can actually, you want me to clean all this out so we can get through here? Or do you just want to leave this thing completely wooded like that?
Oh, I'm kind of torn. I think some of it needs to be completely wooded.
Well, that's what I'm kind of like down here. I don't think we really have a reason, unless you wanted to go through and clean scrub out so you can kind of see through there a little bit.
I mean, it's nice to see through it, but I'm not sure that we need to do it with all of it.
So do you want to we could leave that the way it is, and then we could just follow this around. Obviously, I'm not going to cut any of these trees down, but we could kind of weave in and out of them, and we could make this all connect to that road.
Whatever you think.
I don't think anything. I'm asking you. That's why I wanted you to come here, so we could. I mean, I feel like I'm trying to clear out where I need to access to build stuff.
Well, that's probably the most important thing that we should focus on is
that.
that.
And I'm not saying I'm going to come up here next week and blaze a trail down through here. I don't want to do that.
I mean, it would be nice if there was a trail through there, but
yeah, I mean, listen, I could make a road you can drive a pickup truck down through here. I could gravel it. We can make a path you can get a side-by-side through. It just really depends on how you want to.
Either just like a side-by-side or leave at least to walk through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least to get.
I can make one swipe with a dozer and do anything you want. Do you listen, there's nothing that says we can build our house here. We can put up, I can, obviously you got to take all these trees out of here, but I could level this and we could build something here. There's not a lot of room like for a driveway.
Yeah, probably not. And then it gets really low there, so.
Yeah, and I think what I'm trying to do is, so when they backfilled all this, I'm sure they were mindful of drainage.
Yeah, so you gotta have some drainage. Just
like when we're way over there at the very top of that section where I'd like to build, it goes down from there. So naturally, or unnatural, however they set it up, I would rather have the water not running toward the house. Right. I'd rather have it be on a high spot and have it running away from the house. Right. And that's kind of why I set it up like that, or had that in my mind.
Yeah, and we'll just access this if we want to see it. We'll just ride back here.
Yeah, and listen, some of these trees that are just little stupid trees and dead ones and whatever, someday we can come through here, clear all this out, and thin it so it doesn't look so messy. Yeah. I mean, that's nothing that we're going to do today or even this year, but right. It's an option. We have the option to do that. So
yeah, but I think definitely at least a walking path through here would be kind of nice. Just
all the way. I can go all the way.
A nice little walking path through there, I think would be kind of nice.
When you say walking, you mean side by side, right?
I mean walking, but side by side would be good too.
I'm so sick of walking. I'm so tired. I just can't wait to get on something with wheels on it.
Yeah, walking is kind of what I mean, but side by side would be great too.
Okay. All right. There's the driveway. Well, it's not really a driveway. That's what it is, but I'm not.
We've been coming up.
That's where we've been coming up. I don't even want to call it a driveway.
Say the path.
Yeah, it's our path to the top. So there was some trees in here that was really dead. That one, it doesn't really look like it was dead, but it was bad. So we did cut a couple of trees down that were just, they were just like this. See what that looks like? It's just a dead tree. And like all the rest of it, we started here and started cleaning all the bank up, whatever. But as far as the trees that are in here, you want me to just get clean the bottom limbs, get the trash out of them, and do you want me to leave?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to leave all this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know you'd rather.
No. I don't want to do any of that. I can tell you one thing. It's real easy just to push them over with that dozer. But I know that that's not a reasonable thing to do because, listen, I don't want to live in a parking lot either. That's not why I'm here, clearly.
Yeah.
So this tree here looks terrible. It looks dead.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave it there anyway.
I think it's dead, Ty.
I think it is too.
I would probably take that one down.
Well, do you think we should, some of this stuff, I'm like, well, maybe I should just leave it
This one,
till,
you mean?
yeah, maybe I should leave it till summer to see if something happens. I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen. It looks dead.
I mean, you could try it, but it looks like it's had vines wrapped around it for a while, and it probably...
And you don't see them, but you can see the vines are still here a little bit. We've been stripping all the vines off to try to maybe save them, because maybe if we get the vines off, maybe they'll come back.
You can maybe wait for that one.
Listen, we can always cut it down later. We can never put it back up.
Right.
So if you want that thing gone, I'll be more than happy to cut it down. But hey, in 6 months, if it still looks terrible,
Yeah.
then we can do something with it.
Yeah, you can give it some time.
Yeah. Same deal here. We didn't make very many passes through here. We were trying to stay out of here because we're trying to get, obviously, brush cleaned up. But
this is a nice little section.
yeah. And the nice thing about it is that it's actually cleaned out enough to where you can see down there. When you look up here, you can see the bank. And there's another level area right there. But, I mean, maybe someday we'll go down there. I mean, I could actually doze a little road down here that we could get stuff down there. And we can go down there and clean that up. Dead trees and whatever we can get rid of. It's nothing I can do now. It's just too much.
Yeah.
So, other than just cleaning out the brush on the ground, and I'm going to have to get a rake in because we can't get the equipment in there very well. So I might have to come in here with a rake and sort of pull some of this stuff out to where we can grab it with the excavator.
Yeah.
So you want to just, I mean, is this okay? I mean, there's another one. You see that trash right there?
Yeah.
The one that, I mean, that I'm getting rid of.
Right.
I hate those
There's a
things.
tree is that a tree next to it?
And that's the reason why it's still standing there, because I haven't been able to swipe in there with a dozer and get rid of it yet. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm taking out. Any of those, and honestly, that's what populated this whole place. All of the brush here is all those things.
Yeah.
So I'll be real happy to get rid of these these brush piles
Yeah.
down there and up here, but for now, I think my best option is just to keep on clearing space. We're gonna need some kind of a fire patrol person up here, and we'll wherever we're burning, me and Zach kind of have it worked out to where that water, we have that water pump in that tank.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do when I get back here with my trailer, from now on, I'm just gonna put that tank on the trailer and leave it there. That way we can just haul the trailer down there and don't have to lift it in and out of the truck every time. Yeah. But what we're gonna do is we already have it kind of worked out to where when and see this, like there was a few of these that kind of got caught in the fray and got pushed down, and I didn't want to. This is one of those redbud trees, and some of them were tangled up with other stuff, and a couple of them I actually pushed down by accident, because it's like when you're pushing through there, you think you're pushing one thing and you end up pushing something else.
Yeah.
So, you know, but anyway, we got it kind of rigged up to where we can put the water pump, the generator, and a hose, and have 300 gallons of water wherever we're burning stuff. So we do have an option that if something bad were to happen and it catches something on fire, we can actually put it out. So I don't want to burn stuff until I'm ready and I have a plan to actually not burn the place down.
This spot's not a bad little spot for a home either.
No, it'd be great. It'd be great.
You know.
Except the problem is you don't got no money to build a home. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a concrete on the ground, and we'll probably have to live in a tent for a year or so.
Okay. No, I mean like, because your mom and dad and Linda and the kids.
Maybe they can stay in a tent.
Or they can stay in a tent.
All right, y'all, that's it for today. I have so much footage today, man, this is really gonna get chopped up. But man, what a great day. We got a bunch of work done up top, and Gidget came in and helped us with the trees and where we're gonna go from there. And honestly, we're kind of at the point where I'm gonna call that up there at least pretty close to being done for now. I always kind of figured we'd be done up there this week, but me and Zach are flying to Florida on Friday, so what we'll probably do is Thursday when we're done, we'll bring all the equipment down here, and we'll start back down here on something. So yeah, listen, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. It's been going real well. Real happy with how we're doing up here. Real happy you guys are watching. And I'm real happy that we can bring you some of the best substandard YouTube content probably on the planet. Right here.